Hi Scorpio, welcome back. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here and supporting the channel. Let's dive in to your reading. Oh, you could be having back pain. Maybe you feel like you've been stabbed in the back. I'm getting a sharp pain in my left upper wing, I suppose, if I was a bird. You could be isolating yourself. You could be feeling slightly imprisoned, is also the sense I'm getting, like imprisoned in your thoughts, imprisoned in the past. You could be healing a lot of inner child things, clarifying things. You can see how she's kind of like holding a mirror for a child to walk through. This could be her, right? So you're trying to allow a gateway, a portal. Maybe you're looking in the mirror, or you're scrying, or you're using those methods of ritual so that you can come into more of a harvest, especially if you're trying to close cycles out that weren't serving you, so you can actually come into more power in the future. Very interesting dynamic here for sure. We'll continue with a bit of tarot. So maybe you need to like pay attention to stand-up comedies or watch them, or kind of see a lighter comedic view of the situation. Ace of Swords, clarity coming in regarding your thoughts, regarding your social connections, regarding how you actually communicate with people. There could be a newfound sense of communication with people, or there should be, or just a level of clarity regarding like whatever you've been investing in emotionally or you've been pursuing emotionally. Maybe it's time that you take a rest and nurture yourself at this time as well. There could be an instability in your home life situation as a result of inner child issues. You can see the couple falling from a high tower, so maybe something was built, but on not solid foundations. There could be a wanting to hold on to something or protect something financially, something you were invested in romantically or emotionally level, but you need to pour into yourself first, right, to do this. We have the Hierophant on the bottom and Seven of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. You could be considering your options, looking at different choices on how you can better nourish yourself financially and for long-term security. Or there could be a level of betrayal with an earth sign, of course, here as well. We'll get you advice. This could be betraying yourself and your own finances, especially if you haven't been nourishing yourself, or this earth sign took a lot away from you or whatever. But very interesting. Be fearless and bold in the reverse. So that's interesting. Number 4. We'll go ahead and read that. When Badger Spirit comes to protect you, he reminds you that anger, aggression, argumentative behavior, and being pushy or manipulative doesn't result in a positive outcome. Perhaps someone close to you has excess Badger energy, or perhaps the energy is pent up in you. So try to rechannel it, right, towards a good manifestation, to elevate yourself, to make a stronger foundation. There could be a change in your mindset and your emotions in general. Maybe you need a different mindset or a different style of communicating with friends, coworkers, local people, siblings. Either way, now is the time to calm down, allow energy to pass through you. Go for a hike or brisk walk and shake it off, or dance it out so you can return to the situation determined and committed, but not so intense that you overwhelm others or yourself. So there's a need to like transmute things, right? The appearance of Badger Spirit also serves as a reminder that if you have been relentlessly pursuing something that keeps eluding you, the message is that it's time to surrender it up to your higher power and focus on something else. Again, when you too focus on something that you want, you're pushing it away sometimes because there's a desperation, there's a lack of trust with God, right? A lack of trust in divine timing, a lack of trust in the spirits, which is Scorpio rules the occult, right? So it's important that you do understand that, lest they have more power than you, right? Badger Spirit wants to protect you from the self-will run rampant, from being obsessed with getting from what you want in the form you prefer in the timing that fits perfectly with your notions of what has to be. So power, dynamics, trauma, this could have been like a sense of control that, especially if you didn't have that in earlier life. Remember, the world doesn't revolve around your wants. Better, more beautiful opportunities will be the results when you release some of the Badger intensity along with the need to have it your way 100%. So this could be about where you live, how you live, with who you live with, especially if you're looking to move in with somebody or dating or something like that. But interesting vibes. I've added a few extra cards to these juicier messages so we could see what comes out for you. Someone here could have darker complexion, darker skin. This could be an earth sign. Baphomet could be an important spirit or daemon to work with. Baphomet. So that could be important for you as well. Maybe there's lessons, themes in that story. Maybe you should look it up on YouTube. And maybe you feel like there's a lack of growth, flowers in the reverse, right? So dangerous secrets. Maybe somebody's hiding like dangerous emotional secrets or ways they've been processing their emotions. We'll see what else we can get for Scorpio. Thank you. We have forest. You could be in the forest and offerings. So maybe you need to communicate with elemental spirits, elemental magic, base root magic, learning about those kind of things. 15. Patience, strength, and grounding. It's time to dig deeper roots and find your sacred soul and build a stronger foundation. Wow, very interesting. I was actually learning about some technique that a practitioner was explaining on YouTube. She was saying she pulls energy from the ground up, like she imagines roots coming out from her spine and sucking up energy from the earth. And she imagines her fingers in her upper area. She raises her hands up and gets energy from the planets, from the cosmos, from that area. So you're gathering energy from bottom and below, kind of like the tree of life, right? Walk through any forest and you will see ancient trees reaching high into the sky, but they didn't start off this way. Delicate roots had to dig deep in the earth to prepare for the massive trees to stand tall for years to come. So there's, the tower can mean like a lack of strong foundation. You might be rushing to reach the top much quicker than you should. Even harsh winters and brutal storms couldn't bring them down. Forest guides you to build a stronger foundation and to remember that success takes time. So this is about nourishing and protecting that emotional area, right? Protecting anything to do with the darkness. Maybe you have to grow something within the darkness, right? And protect those boundaries. Number four walls, right, of protection. Be consistent in your efforts, gather resources, plan, and reflect. So strengthen, strengthen, strengthen. Your goal is not something that can be achieved overnight, but it is on the path to success. The Forest card represents long-term planning, but also lasting power and influence. So go with what gives you more of a sense of leadership and power and happiness. Pulling this card is a positive sign that you will be recognized for your efforts and commitment, especially as you do this. It's coming into a really strong leadership energy, Leo energy, right? Leo and Scorpio, I believe, square each other astrologically, which can be a really dynamic engine. It's like a chugga, 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 like a train, right? So it's like the engine starting. Furthermore, continue with what works. There's no need to take risks at this time. So this could be about your daily routine, your health matters, dating matters, creating or manifesting a leadership potential in your job. Yeah, and there could be a new gateway opening this, especially as you refine your sense of self. Most importantly, putting yourself first, thinking about yourself, thinking about what you want, who you are. Working on yourself will give you a really strong foundation in order to, go out in the future. So I hope you like this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. You can also, I suggest checking out Baphomet. They're telling me to say that again. So if you want a personal reading, you can also message me on Telegram. I really appreciate the likes and subscriptions. It feels really nice to feel motivated to come on here and know that people appreciate these readings. So thank you so much for your support. Take care.